tropical storm, but it's not raining. There's no big winds. It might be happening tomorrow, but right now the weather is just gloomy and cloudy, little tiny bit of cold, which I personally love. Texas is hot all the damn time, whether it's cloudy or not. So the little breeze that I'm feeling and getting right now, I definitely appreciate it. I definitely love this kind of weather. I got my wine. And, I'm just chilling right now. I took a little break from social media because if I would have got on here when I wanted to, I would have did something that I would have regretted later. So I'm really trying to remove myself from all the drama and all the unnecessary defending myself, because everything is just unnecessary. And I'm just tired of going back and forth with people who literally who just feed off the chaos. But anyways, so that kind of got me thinking about the phrase, we attract what we are. I know a lot of people feel like you attract what you are, you attract your internal state, or whatever the case may be. And I overall think that is a complete lie. Well, not lie, because some people do, but I don't think that's true all around for everybody. I feel like people attract what they allow. A narcissist doesn't usually attract a narcissist. They attract a person that one, they can manipulate, that two, that will allow them to simply be and don't know the signs and stuff like that, or they attract a person who is used to it. What a lot of people do not say is, when you're kind of dealing with a narcissist, or when you're dating a narcissist, usually you attract that type of person because that is what you're used to. That is what you have been used to before they got into the picture. Your parents might be a narcissist, your grandparents might be a narcissist, your family member might be a narcissist, or you simply just grew up around other narcissists. So meeting somebody who is a narcissist, you don't really realize completely, because that's all you have experienced your whole life is narcissism. So that's part of your norm, pretty much. And I know a lot of us have grown up with narcissistic elders, and just overall people, and it has become so normal to us that we can't really identify what a narcissist is, because that's all we're kind of used to. I feel like you don't really grasp or understand or realize how much you're tolerating certain stuff when dealing with a partner who's a narcissist, because you dealt with these type of relationships all your life, so it's part of your norm. So other people on the outside looking in is like, how is she or why is she dealing with such and such and such, when to me or to people, women, or men, it's like, I don't really see what you guys see like that, to an extent. Or it's something that I could tolerate more than the other person, because I learned and adapted to dealing with people like that, so I know how to deal with them. I know how to either finesse them, or I know how to I just know how to deal with it. So, but overall, that's where growth comes in, and growing and noticing, okay, this is the type of relationship that I am in. I didn't realize this at first, but now I realize this now. And how do I detach? How do I train myself to not look at this as normal? How do I train myself to not look at this as tolerable? How do I train myself to normalize healthy relationships? And with that, like I said, it just takes a lot of healing. It takes a lot of healing. It takes a lot of self-awareness. It takes a lot of boundaries and sticking to your boundaries. I know a lot of people who deal with narcissistic or have had narcissistic parents, grandparents, whoever raised them. I know it's hard for them to stick to their boundaries, stick to certain, stick to their boundaries and enforce their boundaries because it's hard to do so. And, you oftentimes feel guilty for those boundaries, and you oftentimes feel like you're being kind of disrespectful for setting boundaries. So when you get into a relationship and you grow up and you get into a relationship, now it's like you're letting a person walk all over you. You're not speaking up for yourself. You're not, saying what's truly on your mind. You're people pleasing and all this other stuff and just trying to make a person happy and everything else. So healing definitely needs to take place when it comes to dealing with narcissism and overall just setting boundaries for yourself. And that's something that I personally struggle with, is sticking to my boundaries, is sticking to what I feel like I deserve, and not allowing a person or people to manipulate me into who they want me to be, or who I should be, according to them. This is not a shot towards anybody personally or anything like that. I'm honestly just talking in general, and it was just on my mind, it was on my spirit, and I just wanted to share my thoughts about it and just analyzing certain things, certain people and stuff like that. So yeah, healing is just so important, not just from our relationships, but just in general, all our relationships, whether they're romantic or not. We gotta do better. Gotta do better so we can have better, and we start welcoming certain relationships to our lives. I would suggest, and what I'm personally gonna do is, when I do start dating, when I do start, putting myself back out, not even dating, but just friendships, period, and relationships, period, what I'm gonna do is definitely analyze a situation or a person and truly see the dynamic of the relationship or the potential relationship. Does this person have certain signs or traits that a toxic person in my life once had? Does a person make me feel this way? Does a person make me feel whatever way? Not saying to be overly sensitive and to overly analyze where you're purposely trying to find problems, but I definitely feel like people, including myself, just walk through life not totally conscious of their every choice and decision, and it causes them to get into sticky situations where it's like, how did I not see this coming, or how did I not see this going this way, or whatever the case may be. I'm definitely going to be analyzing certain things, reading and becoming aware of these disorders and stuff like that is so important. Just learning about everything pretty much. It's just so important to do that, so you can understand and know what you're dealing with. You can understand what's out there, because before all this, I had no understanding of narcissism. I had no understanding of the reason why a person acts like this is because they have this disorder, and it's an actual disorder. I'm just so serious about my healing, because I want so badly just to create a peaceful life for myself, life for my kids. I want to experience genuine relationships, romantic or not. I want to just enjoy life, like without the extraness, like the drama and stuff like that. Is just so cringing to me now, and it's just so like it's like a freaking bug crawling up you, it feels like for me. It's just so aggravating and irritating. So I'm like genuinely just trying my best to discipline myself, discipline, you know, my responses, discipline, you know, the way I react to certain things, and not allowing certain things to get me to react a certain way, because I just want better. I just want better. And, you know, I have told myself that I deserve better, so that's what I'm going to give myself. Other than that, I am not doing this drama stuff. I'm going to enjoy my life, drink my wine, enjoy my kids, and just focus on being a butterfly and a good mother, and, you know, whatever else the universe has in store for me. Hopefully, and manifesting and attracting everything positive, and just, you know, enjoying the ride.